reasonably straightforward birdie putt and missed that one. And then when I made the turn at number 1, I had a birdie putt that looked out. So, you know, those couple of putts go in, it just sort of changes how you feel about things, and probably would have made me feel a little bit more comfortable early on.
And was it your putting, do you think, or did you really agree as well? Was there any sort of one thing that was great and one thing perhaps not so great?
I didn't drive it great. And unfortunately, Royal Melbourne does this when I missed the tee shots that I hit poorly. I really paid the penalty for. But that started to get better as the round went on, and then putting, I didn't putt consistently well the whole round, and when I did hit good putts, you know, speed was off, the line was slightly off. So, you know, all in all, I'm not too disappointed with how I played. I think it could have been better, but with the swing changes, I think I saw some good things out there, and hopefully I'll be a little bit more comfortable starting tomorrow.
Questions, please, gentlemen.
Karrie, I was out there with you on the 13 when the spectator yelled out. I've never seen that before. I thought something was sneaking.
Yeah, well, it actually saved me a couple of shots.
Yeah. So. Just talk us through that.
Well, it was funny because when I had to move Yanni asked me to move my marker, and when I went to move it back, I told myself, you've got to move it towards you, and just blanked, and I guess I moved it. I don't even remember moving it the other way, but I guess I moved it the other way, because about 15 people standing on the other side of the hole. But I was just about ready to pull the trigger, and he spoke up, which actually really caught me off guard. But you know, in the end, saved me a 2-shot penalty. So.
Did you make the first one?
No. Yeah, it was pretty courageous of him in the end. They were talking over there. There was a group of people, and I was sort of hoping that they'd settle down before I got over the putt, and then and that's why they were all discussing whether I moved it the wrong way. Yeah. So really quite courageous of him to speak up, but I'm quite thankful that he did.
Were you able to talk to him afterwards?
I just went over and I gave him my golf ball and thanked him and said, you saved me a couple of shots, and that I appreciated him speaking out.
So my understanding is that you moved it towards the trees.
I just moved it the opposite.
And then you went the same.
And I went towards the trees again.
Yeah. It would have been a 2-shot ball.
Yeah.
You had any changes, Karrie? You feel they're getting cemented now? Do you feel they're taking effect?
Yes and no. On the range, they're getting better. You know, they're quite good on the range. On the golf course, it's hit and miss. I think you know, if I get in there and feel uncomfortable, or if I'm not committed to the shot I want to hit, you know, it's a bit hot and cold. But you know, probably the best iron shot I hit was into 9, into my last hole. I hit a hold-up 5-iron against the breeze, and landed it perfectly where I needed to, and released out to almost pin high. And those are the shots that I'm capable of doing. It's just getting in there and trusting that I can do it.
In simple terms, what are the changes?
Okay. Well, my top of my swing at the end of last year was I had too much arm travel, not enough hinge and too much arm travel, which led me to have a downward forward movement with my upper body, and then to recover from that I'd slide through the golf ball. So I made contact very inconsistent, and distance control very inconsistent, and I ended up losing distance. And the more I tried to gain the distance, the more the arm travel went, and the downward forward slide. It just progressively got worse through the year. I mean, that's very exaggerated, but those are the things that I'm working on.
Do you feel like you're playing well enough from what you saw today, Karrie, that you can come out and shoot something and get back up with Yanni and Stacey, 5-6 shots ahead of you?
Yeah, I think I'm not really I mean, that's obviously the ultimate goal if I can do that, but I don't want to get that far ahead of myself or press that. It's not a course where you can say I've got to come out and shoot 6 under. I mean, 6 under would be a spectacular round. So I don't really feel like I want to view it that way. And you know, if you think about it, you know, we played in the morning. The breeze is going to get up, you know, in the afternoons. You know, scoring's not going to be, I don't think, is that low every day. If the wind's there. If there's no wind, you know, then those six under rounds are quite possible out there. Philippine pins were quite well set up today for, you know, the first time that we've ever played at Royal Melbourne. You know, there was a lot of back pins so that we could get to them with the firmness of the greens. I think they did a good job setting up the course for us first go around. So you know, I would love to say that by Sunday I'm, you know, close to the lead and have a shot. And that's what the goal is, but I'm not really, I've never really set a target for scores, because I think it's just, you know, you could either limit yourself or set something that's impossible to do.